Here's a fun fact for you that I literally just learned like today, but apparently the fucking Kitakami, like that tier 4 Kuma hull that's at tier 10 except it has 40 torpedo tubes strapped to it. That thing that has four 140 millimeter guns or something like that. That thing has the same HE DPM as a fucking Yodo, which, for reference, like I mentioned a few seconds ago, Kitakami has like four or five, it might even be fucking three, 140 millimeter guns or something along those lines, whereas Yodo has 18 152 millimeter barrels and they have the same DPM. So you can fact check that if you want. I did, and I was like, what the fuck, man? But anyway, enough of that. Let's see here. Matchmaking. We're top tier, that's fun. No radar to speak of other than the potential of that Xian Yang. There's the Akatsuki and the Farragut for destroyer threats. Double submarines is going to be really annoying to deal with because, as we all know, due to excellent game balance decisions from Wargaming, submarines are allowed in a div for some reason and are totally not fucking bullshit to deal with. So we love to see it. Aside from that, though, nothing really stands out to me as being particularly alarming on these matchmaking lists or these team lineups. Maybe the Xian Yang if it's radar, but I doubt it. So we're also on RPF right now, so that's immediately telling me, like, hey, I might be dealing with the Akatsuki, because I typically don't... Well, I mean, I guess it could be the Farragut, but whether or not the Farragut, depending on how new or not new he might be, he may or may not even have enough points to be running Concealment and RPF, so... If he is running RPF and he is new, he's probably giving up Concealment for it. He might not be, but we won't know until we come across him. And if we spot him from like 7 kilometers away, then we'll know. But is this guy AFK? No, he's not. He's just slow. Okay. So I'm just gonna fucking barrel in here. I'm not too concerned with any of these ships. I'm just gonna fucking run in here and see what happens. And if I regret my life choices, then so be it. But right now, it looks like Bismarck. Which guy's that? Okay, so the North Carolina and the other Bismarck probably spawned in the middle. We are being contested right here. There's the Akatsuki. We're gonna try and get some damage on it, and we're just gonna miss completely. Bruh. We love aiming bugs, by the way. I'm just gonna smoke up here. It kinda sucks to do it, but I don't want to be taking free damage from this Akatsuki. Yeah, because those Akatsuki guns do hurt. And what I'm gonna do here is, first of all, I'm gonna dodge torps, but also what I'm kind of trying to do is just kind of goad this Akatsuki into maybe reversing into those torps. And I'm just trying to blind fire everywhere except where my torps are going. And the reason I'm doing that is simply just because I want to try and goad him into to sailing into them, which doesn't look like that's gonna work. He did end up leaving the cap though, so that's about as good as it's gonna get. I am gonna pop a heal here. I'm not gonna get the full value of it, but I do kind of want to try and be a bit aggressive here, so I want to have as much HP as I can. And we have double Bismarck and the North Carolina over here. Okay. And there's the Akatsuki. And that other Bismarck is, of course, walking. Because battleship divisions is what they do. No, he's not even the one in the division. He's just going to walk. And this Weimar's bowing. We can call a target on him. And he should be going down in fairly short order. Because he is a cruiser that's locked bow in. Those are not homing torpedoes. So, yeah, the submarines were spotted down there. So, definitely not going to be dealing with the submarines over here. And it looks like that Akatsuki, based on where those torpedoes came from, it looks like he's probably heading this way. So I don't think I need to worry too much about that Bismarck. It's probably not going to be pushing into range here. Whose torps are those? Didn't the Akatsuki torps already go by? I wonder whose those might have been. Whatever. Or maybe they just reload that fast. It's been a hot minute since I've played Akatsuki, if I'm being totally honest. So, this guy is detected not by me, I don't think. But, I'm just going to try and run at this man and keep him spotted. Or he's just going to smoke up. Oh, it's the Flandre that spotted him. Okay. I guess that makes sense. It looked a little further than, I guess it was. Just based on my map. Whatever. Let's just open water at Bismarck, shall we? Or, I guess, open water to Bismarcks, rather. Shall we? There's the fire. And he did not DCP it. Alright. It's not going to be that much up here for me. So I'm going to start headed down there towards A. And hopefully there will be a little bit more for me over here. Oh, there's a Farragut. Okay. That's going to change. No, it's not. Okay. Is this Farragut gonna kill the Mahan? Probably not. Well, maybe. I mean, both of them are firing armor piercing at each other, which is pretty good if I do say so myself. Oh, someone loaded HE finally. And how the fuck did those miss? Hello? I am a monkey. And yeah, he's reversing. Or no, he's full sending. To get my guns turned. And we're gonna get ready to assassinate this guy. There we go. Slam the brakes, turn in, because I don't want to get fucking torped. Yep. Nice, nice torps, bud. Best torpedoes of 2023, right there. Should nominate that man for a prize. And despite that... Okay, is this gonna be a ram? No, it's not. Flandre should win that fight. So I'm gonna start heading down here to, we're gonna do one of two things. Either, all of these guys are just going to shove into B like one big blob. And they're either going to shove into B, either that one big blob, or they're gonna do it one at a time, and we're gonna try and farm them down one at a time. But the more likely scenario is they're probably just going to go not directly into B, but they're kind of shoved towards our teammates right there and then into B. So we only are one ship ahead right now, and that Dunkirk is getting focused. So honestly, that Xian Yang hasn't been spotted in 3 minutes either, but he's probably up north. He's probably the one spotting those battleships, if I'm being totally honest. Or maybe it's the submarine, who knows. But yeah, it could be the submarine. We just saw his ping there on the map. Now the question is, do I want to be uber aggressive and take the short path into A, or do I want to go around, or do I want to babysit B? That is the question I'm being faced with, and the answer is we are going to babysit B. Alright. I'm not going to get any torpedo shot on that Dunkirk anytime soon. Armahan is going to be able to go and threaten A, so I'm not going to be too worried about that. I am going to miss out on a little bit of capture XP, but you know, so be it. We know it's not at least one submarine, because one of them is over there griefing that Flandre. Flandre? I don't know French, so I don't know. It doesn't have like the little thing above the E though. Yeah. You're gonna get B, but you know, as far as I'm concerned, that just means I'm gonna get some capture points after I take it back. So I'm honestly okay with it. And we're just gonna run at this Xian Yang. And we don't have to worry about torpedoes like we do with the Farragut, because he has deep water torpedoes that cannot hit destroyers, which is amazing for me and not him. I'm just gonna maybe try, well, I'm gonna maybe try and run at that submarine and depth charge him, but I doubt it's gonna happen with that indirect, I don't know. Like, I got a comment from someone saying that I pronounce ship names really well, and 90% of them are by accident. So now that I heard that, I'm like trying to second guess. I was like, am I saying that right or am I not saying that right? Who knows? But whatever. I'm not happy about sharing my oh no, we still got the solo cap. We're good. Wasn't happy about sharing that experience with, oh shit on me. Okay, that's suboptimal. We're gonna turn right into those. No, we didn't. Okay. This guy's gonna dive down to maximum depth, right? Yeah, he is. Okay. And he is stuck in a going forward position there, so he's probably going to be not too far from where I am and where I'm dropping these. Maybe question mark. Yeah, there we go. Took a bit more damage than I'd have liked during that, because I wasn't expecting the submarine to pop up there of all places, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm gonna try and get a kill on this guy here. If we can aim. There we go. And this guy's gonna want to avoid getting shotgunned. And I want to avoid getting shot. Okay. That's suboptimal. We are just going to run away and go undetected. Did I underlead these? No, he's turning. We should hit at least a couple of these here. 1, 2. Yeah, only a couple, but... Oh no, we hit 3! Nice! Honestly, wasn't expecting that. He did DCP that. Is that guy on the surface? No, he's not. And, well, never mind, he's dead. I was debating shooting on him if he was going to, turn his guns for the flange, but, you know, he ended up dying before that happened, so, you know, it is what it is. And this guy's gonna be dead before I can get any sort of piece of him as well, so. Decent little game there. Old reliable kid. This is, if you I have a bunch of kid videos on my channel already. Some of them are older than others. I mean like a lot older, but this to this day remains one of my favorite destroyers because I mean, well, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, he had a pretty good game. So, he was bitching about getting all of his kills stolen, but he still plays top, so, you know. I guess he can't really he doesn't really have a leg to stand on because he still plays top, so fuck it. And kills aren't even worth as much as people think they are. I think they're worth like 1/6 of an HP pool. So basically the way experience works is we're gonna ignore like base caps, spotting, all that stuff. We're just gonna focus on like the damage aspect. But basically, instead of the raw damage that you've dealt, it really, what it actually does is it factors in the percent of HP that you've caused to each enemy. So doing 90% of the health of a destroyer will net you the exact same rewards as the 90% health of a battleship. Even though the latter will net you significantly more raw damage, you'll get the exact same rewards for both because you're taking 90% of the health of that target. And of course, you get more XP for damaging, doing that to higher tier ships and less for doing it to low tier ships. So there's a bunch of factors, but that's like the basic gist of it there. So pretty good game, a couple of solo base caps, and we are rolling in money, which is pretty much what everyone wants. So on that note, that is going to be enough for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow.